Bringing people and communities together on seclosounds.org.
Your listening station.
Good morning and welcome to today's Sticks Radio Show here on Seclo Sounds with me, Terry Sullivan. And today on the show we've got two guests. In a little while I'm going to be talking to a young lady who lives locally called Toni Lee. She's a great singer. She's playing Karen Carpenter in the show. We'll be talking to her later on in the hour. But first up we've got a gentleman. If you watch TV at Christmas you'll know him from Strictly Come Dancing. I've got Pasha Kovalev, winner of the 2014 Glitter Ball. He's doing a tour around the area called All About You. We'll be talking to him in a few minutes. After I play this song, I couldn't resist it really. This is Liquid Gold and Dance Yourself Dizzy. Today on the show, as my guest, I have a gentleman. If you watch Strictly, you'll know him very well. It's Pasha from Strictly, Pasha Kovalev. How you doing, Pasha?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Oh, I'm really good. I'm really good. We've spoken before. I think anybody who listens regularly heard you. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, but a lot of things have changed since then. You've won Strictly since we last spoke.
Yes, definitely.
With the lovely Caroline Flack.
Yes, it was a really, really great season, and I totally think Caroline deserved to win that year. That was absolutely amazing what she's been able to do, and how good of a dancer she became.
I must admit, I love the show. It's a must-see show for me. I was away in America for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, during the run, and I had my old my digital recorder on, and I don't miss it. It's an absolutely amazing show. It's must-see TV, the biggest show on British television. And when you joined it, 5 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago?
It was 5 seasons ago, yes.
5 seasons ago. Did you realise quite how big it was and how big it was going to get? Because it's grown, hasn't it?
Well, it's definitely grown even better, and it became bigger. I knew what Strictly was when I joined it. It was going for quite a few years at that point, but I'm glad I'm a part of that becoming better process. I'm glad I'm doing Strictly, and the main reason I think why I enjoy it so much because I love dance, and Strictly brings the dance to people at home and makes the dance so much more popular, which I think is the best thing ever.
Yeah, I must admit, it makes me want to dance. I can't dance, I must admit. I've tried, and it is just... I am the male version of Miranda. If you've seen a Miranda on TV, you'll know what I'm talking about. The most uncoordinated guy in the world. So I admire what you do and what you get the celebrities to do. I think it's an absolutely fabulous show.
I know for a fact that with enough time and determination, anybody can dance.
Really?
Absolutely. I have never met a person in my teaching experience, work experience, that wouldn't be able to dance. Yeah, some people have a little bit more talent in that department, some people less, but everybody can dance.
We could both be by the time you've taught me to be anything decent, we'd both be collecting our pensions, I think. So
I think you're underestimating yourself, or maybe me.
Well, maybe yeah. I think I've seen you on the TV, and you're quite a hard taskmaster. So
I can be if the situation requires.
Yeah, I bet. What first inspired you to dance? Because I mean, you obviously were born in. Overseas in
yes,
Russia, and what actually inspired you to dance? Because I've never been to Russia, but I don't see it as a big dance place. Maybe I'm wrong. I look at things like Cuba and places like that, and I can understand the rhythm of it. But is Russia huge with dancing?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you see all the best ballet dancers coming from Russia, best ice skaters coming from Russia, and gymnasts also. So the country itself, I guess, more leaning towards the art and dance and singing and music. It's all popular, and because it's so open and so popular, a lot of kids go into doing dancing in particular. And when I was little, when I was about 7, 8 years old, my mom took me to a dance competition where I just saw all that beauty happening on stage, and it was just something that I never saw in my life before. Plus, there were a lot of pretty girls, so my feet was filled.
We'll talk about the pretty girls later. I mean, you danced, you came out, then you moved from Russia, and you moved to America with Ania?
Yes.
Is she still your professional dance partner?
Yes, Anya and I were still dancing together, and actually we are partners on this upcoming tour I'm bringing to the theaters around UK very soon, springtime. Yes, we moved to America because there were more opportunities there dance-wise. I was always a dance gypsy, always following my career, always following my dance, and eventually end up there in America where my actual TV career started. I never expected to be on TV. I never wanted to be on TV, but somehow I end up there, and look where it took me now. I absolutely love what I'm doing.
Yeah, so because you were on a TV show, I think it was called "So You Think You Can Dance."
That is correct.
With the dance band. I mean, you say you didn't expect to be on TV. I guess you enjoy being on TV, though.
I enjoy doing what I'm doing and present it to a big, a huge amount of people, and TV is the best medium for that. Yeah, I guess I was always entertainer, and performing for people was one of the things I loved about dancing the most.
So you still enjoy the performing as much as the choreography?
Yes, I think I'll be dancing till I cannot dance. Absolutely cannot dance anymore. I really enjoy doing this, and of course choreography, bringing, putting your show together, putting your ideas, realizing your ideas in live on stage. It's amazing. But dancing still comes first.
Yeah, because so now you've been on TV for a few years, and you and there's probably Anton and Brendan are the three most recognisable faces off of Strictly. It must have its downsides when you're out and about in the supermarket, etc., etc. You must get recognised now by everybody.
Yes, people do recognise me.
Yeah,
not as much as Anton or Brendan, but
I don't know. I don't know. I speak to a lot of my friends, and I mentioned your name to a lot of my friends in the last couple of weeks when I knew I was going to be doing something with you. And they said, "Oh yeah, I know. We know Anton." Mind you, most of them are ladies, and we'll talk about the fair sex. I mean, you this year you had last year you had Carol Kirkwood, and. She's a lovely lady. I wake up with her every morning. Well, metaphorically, not literally. Although I don't know. She was an older lady. In the past, you've had younger ladies as partners. So there was. I would guess there's an extra challenge. I'm an older gentleman. I'm 53. So teaching. We have a saying in England: teaching an old dog new tricks. And Carol, being an older lady, although she really, really embraced the spirit of Strictly, didn't she?
Oh yes, she enjoyed every minute of it, and of course you have ups and downs, and it's very, very tiring. It's a lot of work, a lot of time spending in the studio and doing things you've never done before, and it's almost like learning a new language because your body doesn't speak that language of dance. You have to teach it, and that requires a lot of work. But Carol was so determined, and I don't even know how she's done it because every morning she has to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go and do her broadcasts, her weather broadcast on BBC, and after she would do that, she would come back to the dance studio where we would dance for 7 or 8 hours, and then after I was done with her, she was just completely, she was ready to go to bed and go to sleep, that's it, and then the next day starts again. And she was such a trooper, not once she would say, "Oh, I need a break." No, she was opposite. If I would say, maybe you should take it easy right now, she's like, no, let's do it again because I think I can do better. And she was amazing to work with.
Yeah, I mean, she comes over as a lovely lady. I don't know her personally, so is there anybody you look in the public eye and think, I'd love to dance with that lady?
I know. I don't really think
You don't?
in those terms. I have my longtime dance partner, Anya, who I've been dancing together for 15 years or so, and I think she's the best dancer, and so I don't really need to search anymore.
No.
But the good thing about Strictly is that you don't really know who you're going to get, and it's kind of like a surprise, and then you trying to make the best dancer out of the person you've been paired up with.
Yeah. I mean, I must talk about Rachel, the lovely Rachel Riley, and I think it's not a closely guarded secret. You're an item at the moment.
Oh yes. Yeah,
I love watching Rachel. I must admit, I watch her every afternoon on Countdown. Lovely girl. And I mean, when you mentioned that you spend a lot of time with your dance partners, 6-7 hours a day. When was it you realised that Rachel was a little bit more than a dance?